Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Ixion. In the last episode, I believe we sent out a probe. Probably just sent it out. I think it's coming over here. Yeah, there it goes. And then if we go back, we are starting to look for a little bit more iron. I believe there's a little bit more for us to pick up over here, which will be good. We need to send the melon over here to come and work on some stuff for us. And the Xanadu is all the way over here, but we can't do anything with the planet. Yeah, because we need a colonization training center. And I believe that's what we're doing. Sorry, it's been a couple of days since I played. And what are we doing over here? We are busy working on the colonization training center, so that's fine. That is in fact happening. Now, we do need to get the iron, so we've sent the probe out. We're doing the mining in terms of what we can do. We can then start building this so we can get a little bit more working on some of our silicone pieces over here. But I think one of the critical first steps for us is to get this food stabilized a little bit more. I'm a little worried about it. This is supposed to be doing a good job at giving us more food, but I don't think that is absolutely good. So let's quickly get a little bit more food going. A few more insect farms, potentially. That could get us, we could get a battery in there. So if we do that, and yeah, probably this. We could do multiple ones in here, actually. Actually, it's 4, right? Yeah, it's 4. So we could do a little bit of this. So let's just get at least 2 of them up and running. We will probably end up moving them again as soon as we've built them, but that's okay. I'm gonna go and open up this guy again so that we can start cleaning this out a little bit. We won't go over 250 with the setup. We'll never switch on the other one. We'll keep like 2 of them ready to go. We should probably bring in some silicones over here. That's not doing anything because we're waiting on more iron. So hopefully we'll get that sorted out. There's a few bit of alloys here. Yeah, food is absolutely critical for us at the moment. So we do need to sort that one out a bit quicker. Let's just have a quick look through our populations. So we've got 205, housing for 205, and we've got 181 over here. So we can send more. On that side, we've got about 10 spare housing, but I don't think we've got plenty of workers available. Well, we do have about 13 or so, 13. But as we switch some of these other things on, we might run into some trouble with that. Okay. Yeah, there's people popping up all the time, so we can move them over as we go. Okay, so let's just get these things built. Okay, that is being built at the moment, so hopefully we'll get a little bit more food going. At the moment, our food seems okay. It's saying that we're covering 112% of our meal requirements, but it doesn't quite seem to be the case. And do we have polymers? Yeah, we've got a bit of carbon that's currently being converted into polymers. We probably need to start another round of works on the solar panels, and then of course we need some batteries. So let's quickly have a look about the battery component. It is another 40 alloys for that, but we could certainly squeeze like one in over here, and then yeah, we can't really squeeze them. Don't have all the good spots for them.
The probe has completed its scan.
Okay, let's pause and have a quick look at what the probe has done. We just want to make sure that we're... Oh, that's a good number. Let's avoid that one for the moment. We won't be mining that. I just don't want this guy to be going and doing funny things. So what is... We've got this guy, 70 to collect here. There's nothing to be collected over there. Where are my ships? They are busy... bringing in the carbon from over here. What's happening with our fleet? Let's just have a quick look at our fleet. Absolutely, we want that to be picking up stuff straight away. So go for that while you've got it going. But that should hopefully help us out a little bit. Just make sure that we can. I'm kind of thinking we need another mining vessel but somehow it's not always a big deal. Okay, we've got this melon arriving over here. Do we send out another probe? I want to keep make sure we keep getting more iron. But we did see a bit of a... Oh, there's iron over here. Is there iron plus this? Doesn't seem to be the case. It's point of interest or iron. Let's grab point of interest for the time being. The next one will start to be built. We should presumably now start making a little bit more. Let's get an extra food one going here. I'll probably have to move these things a little bit. If I do that, we can just squeeze it in straight away. So let's put another one in there. And how many workers do these take? 8. So how are we on workers for the moment? Yeah, probably okay. Do we have iron coming in yet? Not yet. Okay, let's get one more going. How many do we need? So we've got 1, 2, they're 1.1, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 gives us 13.2 food per cycle. And we need how much? 59 foods consumed per meal every 5 cycles. So we divide that by 5 and then we get, yeah, pretty much on par now, I think. So let's get this other one open and that should be all good then. Let's pop out here and just have a look at what's going on. We should have... No, I'm doing the wrong thing. Stop doing that. This is the issue. Let go of the carbon straight away and get the iron moving. That's absolutely what we want to do. Get the iron moving straight away. That's why we're struggling. Okay, there's the probe going. There's iron over there. Get these iron pieces going. That's the thing. That's why it wasn't quite doing its thing. And we need to get iron coming in. Quickly. I think our food is kind of holding at the moment. Yeah, it's a few more cycles before we get there. Okay, the technology thing has been done. So if we come in over here, we can see that for 90 alloys plus 4 electronics, we can build this. But I'm a little worried. I want to get iron coming in first. We're not going to build that right now.
Occurred in the tycoon.
Stockpile in Sector 2. Yeah, the waste stockpile. This thing is supposed to be creating food, but for some reason, it doesn't... Well, it is, but just doesn't seem to be doing it quick enough. I think we're okay. Let's speed things up a little bit. I'm a little cautious to go too quickly because things can get out of hand fairly quickly if we don't keep a close eye on it. Things can get out of hand pretty quickly. I want to start building this thing as well. More carbon coming in, which is okay. We do need the polymers. Okay, let's have a quick look in terms of power. If we wanted to add an extra layer, solar set. Oh, we've done all of them. So now it's the next run. Now it's a double layer of electronics, which we can do, but we really need to get the electronics factory up and running. So let's park that for the time being. I might do anyway, it's 40 alloys for the other one, for the battery. So I'm not going to do that just yet. And this is all filled up. But anyway, the carbon comes through pretty quickly. So the carbon is okay. It's the electronics that's a bit of a problem. So I can probably start moving the silicone over. So let's do that. Let's grab ourselves a stockpile. Ooh, it fits in nicely over there. So let's get a stockpile going. That stockpile will be silicones that we'll move over. Oh, we can build trains and things, but we'll look into that a little bit later. I think I don't know what the trains do, but I would imagine at the moment it takes a cycle to get stuff through each sector, and I'm thinking the train probably does it quicker.
A new policy.
So what's happened over here? Why is the stability low in Sector 1? From discovering the fate of the protagonist? From leaving home behind, and from death of the earth. So from the why? I thought that anyway. I didn't think there was an issue here. Do we have? Oh, we might not have enough housing. Is that correct? Yeah, I think we've got a bit of a housing shortfall. Yeah. We've got a housing shortfall. So why isn't that telling me it's the housing that's causing the issue? Okay, let's move people over. We can definitely do that. How much housing do we have over here in Sector 2? Let's have a look. Another 25. So we could move 20 people over. Let's have a quick look. If we move 20 over, we can't move 20 over. So at the best, we can move 15 over. So let's do that. Let's, from Sector 1 to Sector 2, let's move 15 workers and start that migration, please. So hopefully that will ease things up for these people. What's our food looking like at the moment? Now, apparently now we're making a reasonable amount of food. Because we're continuously unthawing people, it is a bit of an issue. Okay, there we go. We've got iron coming in, which is exactly what I would like to see here. We've also got the silicone up and running. So what I would want to do is just move the silicone from Sector 1 to Sector 2. So we'll do that and start moving that. In order to do that, of course, we will need to switch one of these on. So what I'll do for the time being, I'll switch one of them off and I'll switch this one on. Use the same workers and start moving it through to this side. So we're ready to start doing that when we actually get it built. Start doing the electronics when we get it built. For the time being, okay, let's pop out. We've got the melon, I believe, up here doing its thing. So let's pop in there and see what's going on. Our probe has detected an unusual electromagnetic signal on the comet Rokitansky D79. Melon team reporting we've landed on Rokitansky. The icy comet is barren, but its rotation causes shadows to dance across its surface quite beautifully. Flurries of snow move erratically around the comet, perhaps because of the abnormally high gravity. The signal appears to be transmitting from a cave. A glacial mass blocks its entrance. We await further instructions. Okay, use explosives. Detonating strategically placed explosive charges will provide samples for collection and should clear the ice. Although not subtle, the Melon's crew can set up and execute this quickly. Set up a temporary study center. The Melon's team will set up a temporary study center within the shelter of a light habitat module, carrying out a geological survey with the assistance of a drilling rig. The team will require additional resources supplied via cargo ship. Once the survey has been completed, the team will upload the results and abandon the center. Establish infrastructure to support exploration and geological analysis. Setting up infrastructure capable of supporting exploration and geological analysis will allow the Melon's team to map the site's topography and explore the comet's cave system. Despite being time-consuming approach, the team will analyze a large amount of data, will help with a dedicated PA. So what we could do, we could either do the explosives now. I'm not willing to do any of the other two while our alloys are as low as they are. So we can either just not leave, but pop out. So leave the melon here and wait to come back when we've got a better alloys. Or we can, there's nothing else for it to explore anyway. So let's wait on this one, or if we wait and then we can come back and maybe do one of the other ones, get more data from it. So I'm just going to pause it.
Transfer complete.
I'm just going to pause it for the time being and see how that goes. So we did find the Valiant 71. So what I can do is I can grab the Xanadu to come over here. Can we? The Valiant 71? Yeah, let's get the Xanadu to come over here until we're a way off from building the colonization center. So let's leave that be. Okay, so now we should actually switch this thing on so that the fleet vehicle, so that the mining ship can come over and mine that. So these can now quite comfortably be picked up. The last pieces, by the way. Where's my mining ship? Oh, it's heading on over there. Oh, it was coming back here. Okay, good. So now it's going to go over there. I'm kind of wondering whether we move stuff, but that's okay. I think we're okay. Now, with alloys being in production yet again, I think now I can start resuming the construction over here. I don't know why this stuff isn't actually being moved over, right? Why are you doing this? right? Something funny. You have to kind of, it's a bit buggy, it seems. You have to kind of move the thing instead in order to get it to work. We could potentially run a little bit more. We don't have the 30 people that's required to run that thing unless we switch off the, oh yeah, we can switch this guy off. So let's switch off that one. And at the same time, we'll switch off this one. And then we'll go and switch that one back on. Excellent. So that's good optimal working conditions at the moment. Stop clicking this gateway. And our power is looking reasonable as well. And this is being built. And so let's speed up our production of alloys a little bit. Iron is coming in, so that's good. And food is going up. The food number is looking much better. I would like our food number to be nice and healthy. Nice and healthy is the plan. Yeah, so these things are being moved over. Then we can probably move the rest of the food in here or build something else in that space. But yeah, that's basically what it is. So we're very close to being able to do electronics, though we will need more people. What's the situation with our workers here? We're back at around 15 extra workers again. What we don't have, however, is a place for them to come and live. So over here, if we have a look at what's our population looking like, so we've got about 10, room for about 10 people, 9 people. There are a few busy being sorted out over there. So what I quickly want to do, I actually want to, if I want to build the slightly larger housing component here, it will actually squeeze in there. But we just need to clear out one of these first. So what I'll do is let's quickly demolish one of them. We will have a little bit of homelessness when that happens. Hopefully not too badly. Yeah, not too bad. And then we'll build the other one once that's done. We'll get a slightly larger one ready to go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we have alloys over here. Can we just pause this for a second? We'll use the alloys for housing first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, that one's cleared off, so let's get the... Oh, we can't actually squeeze it in. Oh my goodness, that was a bit of a rookie mistake there. So without us being able to squeeze it in... If we do that, it's just going to be too tight, isn't it? We could... You know what we could do? We don't need this access point. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that. And that's going to be okay. And then what we'll do is we'll squeeze that in there. And that will provide the housing here. So it's a little bit sneaky, but we still do have the access point on this side. So it's not a big deal. We've got multiple access points going. And I do like the idea that our food is coming up fairly strong at the moment. I just want to make sure we fill all of these food things up. So no silicones over here. And I can switch this one off. For the time being, that's what we'll do. You know what we can do also is let's clear that one out and move everything over here. That one's almost cleared. Lots of people getting in here. This sector is full on again, I'm sure. Housing. Yeah, we're full up again over here. So let's move another how many? Yeah, well, now we've got both sides there. How many are we moving? We can move 20. Let's move 20. So they're coming in pretty thick and fast, really. From Sector 1 to Sector 2. 20 of them, please. Only workers, and start that migration. We really need to start looking at the others. So, oh, we're out of iron again. Let's quickly pop out and see what's going on with that. This is okay. They can end up picking that up. Wow, we do need an extra one, don't we? Let's send out an extra probe and get some more iron, because I think that's going to be important. Launch a probe. There was some iron over here, right? A big number. Silicones. I'm almost tempted to move the tycoon here a little bit closer. Send out the probe, please. And then what I'll do is let's get this built. And then from there, let's build just a battery or two and move the Tycoon. That's the plan. So that's the housing. Be up and running. Give me a battery. Got some iron coming in, so we can move that through straight away. Give me a battery over here, please. 40 alloys again. A lot of alloys.
Population transfer complete.
Okay, how much do we have now? We can almost switch on some more stuff here now. Okay, let's a mining ship. If I wanted to move some carbon over this way, I can build a mining ship over here.
The ship has arrived at its destination.
So let's build another mining vessel over here. In order to do that, I'm going to say, bring me over some carbons, not carbons, polymers. So all I need to do is come and check the polymer piece. And what we'll do is we'll drop that down. We'll put this up to about 20. So presumably that's moving now, right? Yeah, it is moving. I think that's 5 each in here, right? We'll have a quick look once that arrives. I don't want any more to move through. So let's switch this one off now that we've moved the 20 through. We'll switch it off. I believe they'll still come and get here. Perfect. Just get them all in there. We'll quickly build the extra mining vessel just so we have multiple mining vessels. I'm a little worried we're struggling with the iron. Are we missing any further polymers? We might be. Okay, well let's bring a few more over. So now I just want you to bring over 3 more. Actually, 77 should do the trick, right? There we go. That should do the trick. All I need to do is switch you back on. Need to keep an eye on that power. Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll switch this guy off and we'll switch this guy back on again and move. Actually, we'll switch this guy on too, so we'll move the carbon through a little quicker. The battery is under construction at the moment. I do wonder how many. So this one has a 1.8 cycle backup power to run it. I want to move it closer to the iron. That's really the ideal situation. Okay, now with that done, I'm just going to go back here and set it to 0 and set that to, well, actually, we can just set it up to about 50. So when we need polymers anywhere else, it'll actually do its thing. So we're building another one now, and then hopefully we can get both of them to start moving through things a little quicker. Okay, now we've got, that's done. What we'll do is we'll clear that out for polymers. We'll switch that off.
Caution. Hull integrity below 50%.
Okay, so we can probably switch this guy back on again then. We should have 9 spare workers quite comfortably. Switch this guy back on and we'll get that hull integrity back up fairly quick. We're going to move through that super quickly. We've got a battery here that needs to fill up. So once that's filled up, we should see that work a little bit better. We're getting some iron coming in. Let's pop out there and have a quick look what our situation is at. We'll get the battery up and running, and then we'll move there. This is still being, it still needs to be mined. Yeah, we're struggling. We're struggling with those alloys. So, okay, so this guy has arrived. Let's see what they're saying over here. Summary intelligence on Valiant 71 scans. The planet Valiant is dead and devoid of activity of any kind. However, our scans have located the remains of a ship in orbit in the planet. The wreck of a UN warship Huzinga orbits Valiant 71. In a twist of fate, it seems that after hunting down Dolos survivors, it fell to something even more dangerous than itself. We have visual on a cluster of UN emergency cryopods drifting towards Valiant 71. If we don't intervene, They'll enter the planet's atmosphere and be incinerated. Recover the materials from Uzinga. We cannot forgive the actions Uzinga took against Dolos, and we will not attempt to recover its cryopods. Instead, we will focus on stripping the wreckage of any salvageable materials. Attempt to recover the closest cryopods. We will attempt to recover only the closest cryopods to reduce the risk of endangering the Xanadu and its crew. Attempt to recover all the cryopods. The required maneuver is dangerous, but would allow the Xanadu to recover all the cryopods before they enter the Valiant 71's atmosphere. Let's do that. It seems like the right thing to do. In a situation where humanity has been lost, we probably need to save as many people as we possibly can. So let's go and do that one. Okay, let's pop in here and have a quick look at what the probe is going to bring us.
A probe has completed its scan.
Okay, here we go. So let's avoid this one just for the minute while we get the other one done first. Come on, get the right click going. There we go. So let's get this one done. Yeah, let's get that mined first. Actually, we can send the other one. Okay, but now once we're ready to go, let's just see. How's our... Got a little bit of power here, but we can switch off everything once that thing is full, and then we attempt to get the tycoon a little bit closer. One piece of iron, not good. Anyway, the hull integrity is going up fairly well now, and we should be in a position to start building this again. What's the situation? We should probably switch this off again. Let's clear. Well. Anyway, we've got another one, another fleet vehicle ready. So again with this, and then what you do is after that's done, you go this, and after that's done, you go that. Okay. So the Rushmore, the Thor and the Rushmore will both be working on stuff. Let's pop out of here quickly, and what I'll do is I will stop avoiding this, and hopefully that'll mean the... oh, they're both heading in this direction. That's okay. That's fine. Can we get this filled up a little quicker? Yeah, almost there. Well, not almost there. Struggling. Anyway, we're doing carbons. We've got a little bit of iron ready to go. The alloys are dropping. We need to be a little bit more cautious with it. How many ohms do we have here? So we are over again. And we're going to be over again on the other one fairly soon. So let me... I'm actually going to stop this for a little while. We can't be unthawing any more people right this minute. Right this minute, we can't be doing any more of that. Yeah, just keep going on the carbons, on the polymers. We need to make sure our... And I'm happy our food supply does seem to be moving upwards. So that's all good. What I'll do is I'll just switch. Once this thing is full, I'm not going to build another. Once that's full, we'll quickly switch off all of the power-taking things, and we'll move on over. The hull integrity should have a bit of a boost by then also. We have another probe ready to go. I just need us to get closer so that we can get that iron in a little quicker. So we'll move the tycoon. Can we start working on some other piece of technology just for the time being? We've got a fair bit. What else do we need? A fire station potentially. A cell housing and a crop farm. We should be looking at the crop farm, to be very honest with you. Alternatively, we can look at some emergency cryopods. Actually, that's probably a good idea. The science ship's crew can enter cryonic pods to survive certain emergencies during expedition. So let's do that. Let's do a bit of a research on that one. Hopefully that's fairly good. Maybe start building this again once we get a little bit better. The hull is a top priority at the moment. When we reach 600, it's 2 more cycles, then this thing should be full, and we can start our move. Yeah, the only things I'm going to leave on is the food, to be honest.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Ooh, we need to go and have a look at that. Okay. What's this like? Almost there. There's a little bit more power available over here. We have a 1.9 cycle of running over here, but we'll just switch off all the non-vital things for the time being. Yeah, we'll switch off as much as we can. Oh, that thing's done. Let's switch that one off. And that means we can actually switch this one on, and they can move through there as they see fit. Okay, that's all good. Is this thing full? That's full. Okay, now we've got 0.7. So let's quickly go out. We would like to move the Tycoon to Fargo 39 or to Valiant. I think to Valiant is going to be the spot for us. That's 4 cycles. Okay, so let's go in there and switch off absolutely everything. So we'll switch off this. We'll switch off that. That will keep going on. We'll switch off this one and that one and this one and that one and this one. And we'll probably switch this off for the time being. And we'll switch off all of these. Might just... No, we'll need the food. We need to keep the food going. We'll switch off that one. Okay, so how does that look now? This gives us 1.2. I don't want to switch any of this off. That's all food. So we're going to lose power over here. So what I'll do is I'll switch off this. We'll switch off these two. And that one and that one. And that's practically everything we're able to switch off here. That's 1.7. So we'll be about halfway there. On this side, we can certainly switch off this, that. I don't want to switch off any of these things. They seem to be fairly important. We'll switch off this one. No food switching. No switching off of any of the food. We'll switch off these two. Save as much as we can here, and we'll switch off this one, and we'll have to switch off these two. There we go. So we'll have 3 over there. Okay, so that's okay. That's about it. We're gonna get as close as we can. Okay. So if we move, unless we only jump to here, right, to Fargo, which is 2.7 cycles, then we have everything. Well, it'll be closer already. So let's do that. Not get people too upset. And this will be much closer for most of them. Let's do that. Make a move. There we go. Tycoon moving. And that'll be the end of this episode, guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.